Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and we have a diagnostic tool for BMWs, Mini Coopers, and Rolls-Royce. This is the XTOOL IP500 scanner diagnostic tool that we're going to present to you. And let's see what we get with the tool. We get the unit itself right here. We're going to go over it in detail later and do a demonstration with it. We get cords. This is a cord that connects to the tool, and this goes to the OBD2 port in your automobile. And this is a charging cable, class C. You get a quick start guide which gives you the basic setup of how to connect this up. Everything you're going to do with the XTOOL IP500 is going to be done connected with this cord to your car. But we're going to go over some of the basic operation of the tool itself. You also get a IP packing list, IP500 packing list of the things that come with it. I covered this up because there's private information or information that I can't show in the video. And one of the things is a user manual QR code right underneath here that you can scan with your smartphone or tablet. And there is the user guide. And we're going to go to one section which is going to outline all of the controls and access on the XTOOL. Right here is going to describe all of the parts. So it's kind of nice to have this user manual because it does cover a lot of things that will be beneficial. And this is one to show you what each item is, and they describe them. And then here is the quick guide or the quick start guide right here in the user manual. And you just keep on going. And then it describes diagnostics and all of the basic functions of the scanner tool. It's off right now, and I'm going to show you how to turn it on. All right, here is the on button. If you just click it, it's off and it will not come on. This is also a refresh button. After 5 minutes it'll go off, and you can change that number of time or minutes. And to turn it on, you press and hold it for about 3 or 4 seconds, let go, and it will start booting up. Now, when you get a brand new one out of the box, you have to go through a basic setup and register the tool. You get a beep when it's ready. There's the battery symbol right there. It's mostly charged, almost. And here's the base screen that comes up first. And let's go ahead, and I want to show you how to turn it off. Now you just do one little click and it will go silent. One more click and it will come on. In other words, if it times out and goes dark like that, to revive it, just a click and it's on. If you want to turn it off, you can only turn it off when the screen is lit up. So make sure you have it up, and then you press and hold until you see the menu come up for restart or shut down. Shut down. And now it's totally off and you can put it up. Okay, and see, to bring it back to life. Now, when you get to this point, you would not get this screen. The first screen you're going to get is directing you to connect to Wi-Fi. Now, to get registered, you're going to need to get your email address in, because you need first you need to get Wi-Fi connected. So let's go here, and this is a screen right here that's showing the settings. And right here is Wi-Fi connections. You would go there and pick your home Wi-Fi, or wherever you have your Wi-Fi service. You would pick that and then place the password in and get access to it. Now the little check mark will go out by the side when you get that. Then the next screen, it will ask you to register. you register with your email address that you want to use and a password that you create. Directions are all right there. It's very simple to do. When you register, then your unit will become active. Until you do that, when you go to the status, it will show that it's not active. And I can't show you that because my email address and all of that will be in there. Okay, so that is the setup, is Wi-Fi and register. And then we're ready to go into action. And the next thing it will direct you to do is connect your tool to the OBD2 port in the vehicle. But before we go further, let me show you the ports that are on here. Right here is a memory card location and a charging port. And right here, there's the memory card. You can put a 32 gig memory card in there, and that is an external memory. There is an internal memory of also 32 gigs. I haven't learned yet how to get access or what you put on that, so that'll be something that you'll look at some point. There's no information in the user manual about that. Again, this is the port that goes to that port for access, and that's all you have. Now under settings, let's go back to settings right here, and you got language. If you need to change the language, you can go here. It defaults to English, and let's see, we'll just go there, and you see English is up there. Now when you want to go back, you go right here, and now units, if you want to change the units, right here it's US units. That's what I've selected. And you go down here, you see your Wi-Fi connection. It'll show you that you're connected. And then display is right here. You got a sleep timer of 5 minutes, and it will go dark, and you have to refresh it. You can move it up to I think 10. Okay, right here is your screen brightness. That would be the brightest. And if you want, you can go down here and make it dark. Halfway sounds like a good one. Okay, then you go back, and then we have storage, and there's our two storage. There's the internal storage, and I have some information stored, and right here is the external 32 gig card, which is right there. Okay, and the way this goes back in, just like that. What you have to see, that little tab, it's got to go down in a little slot, and then it will push down flush. Date and time, right here you want to make sure this is right, and if you pick the correct time area you're in right here, we're in Eastern Standard Time here, and it will set up the time. If you want 12 or 24 hours, you can select it right there. Okay, here is updates. This will be for all of the vehicles. Periodically there will be updates that come in, and this is where you can check to see if you had some. I had 26 on this unit, and I updated all of them at one time. You don't have to update all of them. You can just update the ones for your vehicle if you want. And here's the update page, and all of them are updated. If you had any, there would be a quantity up here, and they'd all be listed, and each one of them you could download just the ones for your vehicle. Or there'll be an update button over here. If you click it, it will do all of them. You might as well do all of them, and then your whole tablet is up to date and ready to be used, at least the first time. Okay, so that's updates, and you need Wi-Fi to be able to do that. And you go to the settings page to if you've lost your Wi-Fi setting to reconnect. Okay, now there's nothing else that we can do until we go and connect this to the vehicle. and I'm going to be using this. And right here, this was assigning a Wi-Fi connection and registering the vehicle. Then they tell you to connect your tool first and then connect it into the OBD2 port. So we'll do that right now and then take the cord over and connect it. So we're going to take this, match it up, and there's two little screws here that you can screw in to keep it from coming out at a bad time or something or other. Because once you start a test, you don't want to disconnect this. So don't disconnect the tool in the middle of a test, it tells you. This is the side you want to go out, just like that, for this particular one. And I look up there and I plug it in firmly. And then you have to turn the ignition on or push the button when you get in the car and you're ready to turn the system on. Okay, there's the screen and the home position. Turn the ignition on. There, it's on. And now we're going to look at auto scan right here. And what it's going to do is scan for our vehicle VIN. Here we go. Okay, we're BMW. That's the electric one. We're in the same family. Okay, auto detect, and it will automatically read the VIN of the vehicle. Oh, and we'll block that out with black. Okay, now we can auto scan the car right here. And there's all the different parts in here that are being checked, and the green check means that everything is going good. But we've got one problem right here, and read trouble code. Okay, this is one that I had before, which is part of that terminal 30F reset or deactivate. At some point, the computer shut terminal 30F off to save power at some point, and so that's what that is, and so we know about that. All right, so that's how I can show you things. So that's the only code I have. Engine system, okay, transmission, all of these check out good. So let's go on over, confirm to exit, yes. Okay, system selection. You can do the drive, the chassis, or the body. Let's do the drive, and let's do the engine system, do a live test, but we got to have the it running. Let's see what it shows us with it not running. Okay, the mileage, engine speed right now, oil temperature, let's crank it up. See, and there you see things going, and the oil temperature will go up. Later we're going to do a an oil level check, because this thing, this tool will really accurately tell you just how much oil that you need to top it off if you're low. Ambient temperatures, this is all the kind of stuff you're getting. Intake air temperature, boost pressure, so you're getting a fuel temperature, fuel pump, control signal, and you can test every one of these, and you can do a report on that if you wanted. Okay, let's go out, and let's do this. Okay, we can do a live data on that. Gear indicator. It's in park right now. Let's see, you can see actually when I change neutral and then all the way to reverse. And so you could test that function out if you needed. And I'm going to put it in park, and there is park. Dynamic stability control right here. Let's see what's in that. Let's see, trouble clear, live. Okay, and then okay, brake pad wear sensors. Let's look at those. Okay, rear brake friction lining wear sensor status okay, and the front were just changed not long ago, and they're okay. So you do have information about how your pads are wearing, and you will get an indication and a trouble code here if they start wearing past the limits. All right, now we're going to go back to diagnostic and see what that is. Okay, right here we have a mini. See, when you have a specific test for the mini, you will select your mini, and it's connecting to that section. Okay, auto detection. Okay, I'll black that out. Okay, auto scan system. Okay, let's just do an auto scan. There, everything is going. Service function. Okay, powertrain right here. This is where I want to go. After you use this a while, you'll be familiar with where to go. Right now, I'm not totally familiar with all of it, so I've got to hunt around as to where I found it before. And I'm looking for the oil level. It'll test it and tell me if it's full or needs oil added. It's very accurate, and I was low by 0.3 liters, and I added oil and it came out just right. Engine, let's do engine. Oh, right here. Engine oil quantity. Okay, and it was under the powertrain engine electronics. Okay, I'm going to push it, and now this is going to actually test it. Note the following boundary condition: the vehicle must be upright. No further movement of the vehicle is allowed. A terminal switch is performed. Start the engine is started. So it gives you instructions as to how to perform the test. So this is good. Current status, measure in progress. If required, a warm-up of the engine. It's got to be at least 70 degrees centigrade. The actual oil sump temperature is 35 degrees. So we've got to wait a little while. Okay, we made it to 69 degrees Celsius, and it will probably start the test at about 71 or 72. Okay, there we go. Okay, it took it to 70. You can figure that's going to original value. Refill volume, 0 liters. When I checked it before, it was 0.3 liter. I added that amount and redid the test, and it came up full. Oil temperature, timer, 690 seconds, measured in, reached measurement completed, operation. Okay, sensor failure, 0. So if you want to see the correct amount of oil that you have in the unit or in your crankcase, this is the test to do, especially if you're doing an oil change and you don't want to overfill it, which is why I have a little bit left. I stopped short of filling it with the container, and now I've checked and I was 0.3 off. So now I see how much it takes to do the job. Measurement is complete. The oil level in the engine is correct. Do not top up engine oil. And there we go. Function is complete. And there we go. Okay, there's a lot you can do with this. I'm going to get back out. And this is just an example of what you can get done. Okay, there we go. And there we go. There's the 3 vehicles that you could do a diagnostic on. And we'll get out. Special functions right here. We didn't look at that. ABS bleeding, if you need to do some service on those and replace things, you've got to bleed it. This helps you to do the bleed of the system. And relearn, just all kinds of stuff. Oh, when you're going to do a battery replacement, you got to register the battery. You can do it with this. Oil reset. That's when you change your own oil. You can reset the indicator so that you get your new mileage and months. Folks, this tool could possibly help you with your vehicle if you have a BMW, a Mini Cooper, or a Rolls Royce. So the tool works really well for my Mini Cooper and gives me a lot of information. And when I do have a problem, I know I can use this to help isolate it and correct it. Okay, I want to thank you very much for watching my video.